Let's see what we got in leadership. What can we do with leadership here? um, no allies. No allies. So we can skip all these pages. We can skip all of those pages. So actually a funny way to do this, probably not too late for pool. That's true. I'm gonna stick with leadership because I think it's gonna be funny to build a non-leadership or non-ally leadership. What could be fun is we run like 3x digging deeps and calling for aids. And we just kind of like lean into just having a lot of money to pay for all of his cards. We've got cards like morale boost. Choose a hero until the end of the round. That hero gets +1 to all their stats. Clarity of purpose is pretty decent. For sure, get ready. Yeah, we have to run get ready. Yeah, and Triskelion. Laser blaster leadership. I'm thinking that we can kind of just lean into. I mean, go all out is 6 damage or mass attack. I'm sorry. No, let's go all out. Moxie is cool because Miles likes to flip. I like Moxie. What if we go like Moxie R&D facility? Go all out and kind of lean into pumping up our own stats. That sounds kind of fun. Let's try that. And then we'll probably just ignore all the blue cards and just play Miles's cards instead. Leader of the champions. Nice. Cool. Mobile bunker. Oh, mobile bunker is a great call. Yes. Mobile bunker is a fantastic call. Let's look at over here. Oh, I guess we do have all of these side schemes as well. We don't. Does Miles have? Oh, he has his web shooters. It's not worth running superpower training though. We have build support for champions bunker. We have specialized training. It really does make you think about the game differently, which is pretty fun. Probably want to grab endurance and add 33% health to to our hero. This past weekend, my friend made a Deadpool deck that he found online. We had 4 acceleration tokens with it. Nice. That's awesome. Let's try plan B. Let's grab endurance. Where you at? That's so funny. Is there anything that we could cheat in? Like, could we go like weapon X? Like, could we go? Like, could we get cute with it and go with our superpower, or no, build support into weapon X? That kind of sounds fun. What sleeves do I use? I use Dragon Shield clear matte sleeves. So these are the sleeves that I use. I buy a lot of them, but these are premium sleeves. They're, if you buy them in bulk, I think they're like $8 to $9 a box for 100 sleeves. That being said, they're pretty nice. If you wanted a budget option, I would go with the Game Jenna clear matte. Those are rookie numbers. Young Love, yeah, let's go. I think we're gonna try the Weapon X. I think if you're doing digging deep, that card goes well with Weapon X. I think we're gonna try it. Yeah, why not, right? What's the worst that could happen? I use those same sleeves the best. They're really nice. I like the matte because they don't slide all over the table. Oh, I know I need to set up a command. That's actually been on my to-do list for a long time. I'm just not inspired to do it. Did you break down and buy those side-loading pages? I did. They're fantastic. They're fantastic. They're absolutely amazing. Yeah, I was gonna do a video and a blog post combo talking about the sleep or the just kind of everything that I use. I've done like the luxury upgrades, but I haven't necessarily talked about like the upgrades I use. Champions bunker. go nowhere. Increase our ally limit. I just leave player cards in matte black. And the encounter villain cards in crimson red. It's really, 100%. I think it's the first thing you should buy when you're upgrading the game is card sleeves. Because there are cards that you just use all the time. And you can just, you'll start to see a difference in those cards versus everything else that you have. Run Helicarrier? His kit is so efficient. It's absurd. His kit is so freaking efficient. Let's grab Digging Deep. Let's just let's do it. Like, what's the worst that happens? Anyone else waiting impatiently for a WrestleMania press conference tonight? No, is something exciting happen? I used Eclipse Sleeve for the longest time, but they got harder to find, so I switched to Dragon Shield Matte Clears. A little slippery from... Oh, they're a little slippery? Oh, okay. They do seem very durable. The only complaint that I have for Dragon Shield is that some of the cards will get like wavy, or like after a while. I'm trying to see if I can find one. Yeah, like Multiple Man has been, and like this is not even a bad example, but you can kind of see it gets a little wavy up here, and after a while, I'll see it with my standard cards, and I'll switch out my standard cards every once in a while, but I will run into that issue pretty frequently. Major WWE drama right now? Nice. That's exciting. I'm trying to figure out a way to store and transport all my cards because I keep everything sleeved. Store and transport, I think, are two different conversations. I usually transport just a couple of decks using like the Gamegenic token and case holders. And then storing, I have a whole video on storing, but I use big boxes. I actually did just buy a couple of the bulk boxes from Team Covenant. That's another video that I'm working on, is doing a review on the bulk boxes. Really nice. Really, really nice. They all, yeah. I don't think that, I think the waviness of those sleeves is not in just for, I don't think it's just for, sorry, my mind went elsewhere. I don't think it's just exclusive to Dragon Shield. It's just one of the things that I've noticed because I use them the most. So Digging Deep, right? If we're playing Call for Aid, we are netting 2 resources on a perfect draw. Is that worth it for an encounter card? Is an encounter card worth 2 resources to us? Where's our other Digging Deep? Dang it. I guess we don't have to run for Call for Aid. We can just run the... Yeah, we're just going to run Weapon X, Call for Aid. We can cheat in Weapon X, and then if we get the Digging Deeps, we're good. But I think we're fine. I played... Yeah, nice. Cool. Specialized training. Yeah. We'll come back to it. Let's go R&D facility. Then we're definitely going specialized training. If we're going R&D facility, we have to lean into kind of the full like pump up our stats. I think we'll probably lean into the thwarting. So if we grab specialized training, we'll grab the surveillance specialist linked cards, I think, because then we can clear pretty much all the side schemes and let Venom Blast and everything do damage. Time to go full Skeleco Kabbalah and carry around a briefcase full of cards. Oh, Seto Kaiba. I was like, I know how to pronounce that word. I don't have to guess on this one. Yes, Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh my gosh, Yu-Gi-Oh's a good time. We'll run 3 R&D facilities. Why not? It helps us pay for R&D facilities. My grandfather's deck has no bad cards. Oh man, Season 1 Yu-Gi-Oh is there are no rules. There are no rules. I remember trying to play the Yu-Gi-Oh card game and being super frustrated that I couldn't use like my turtle catapult to shoot things out of the sky. You played into my trap card. 12, 14, 15. We need 10 more cards, team. This is none. Go all out. I guess we can lean into go all out. I don't think we need the push ahead. Threat is gonna be, I think, not super scalable for, or the amount of threat that that's gonna remove is not gonna be super scalable. Go all out. And then we also grab Inspiring Presence or whatever the card that was. The nice unintended consequence here is that we can pretty much always pay for those wild, or like the requirements here. Like we need lightnings, we need mentals, but Miles has a lot of wilds in his kit, so that's cool. Yu-Gi-Oh had a PS1 game. Oh my gosh, I've watched videos on the speed running of that game. What is that game called? Imagine playing leadership with no allies, right? It'd be crazy. Morale boost, that's what I was thinking. What was that game called? That game is wild. I watched an entire documentary on how people will speedrun it, and the fact that there's a route that you can go and it's just like unwinnable. Like you can just lose. Like Forbidden Memories, that's right, yes. YouTube documentaries are fantastic. The tree, didn't they just announce a Yu-Gi-Oh VR game? Oh, that'd be sick actually. That'd be really, really cool. Have you seen all this stuff about the Apple Vision Pro? What are your thoughts on the Vision Pro? 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, we need doubles. Okay. And clarity of purpose. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Or we run Symbiote Suit. I think we run Symbiote Suit here. I actually do. I think we run Symbiote Suit because we're running Go All Out. We're and Symbiote Suit is a +3 to that. I think we do. Let's go. Let's do it again. What's the worst that could happen? And now do we have to run Symbiote Suit for every single one of our builds? I spent months of my life in that game. Symbiote Suit, huh? Nothing could go wrong. Seems like the Vision Pro is solid for productivity, but I imagine a more consumer-friendly version is coming out soon. Something, yeah, yeah. Some of the things that they have done and shown, it looks really interesting. I'm also a little skeptical of just like the new technology, and it's like, are we just showcasing like the best of the best when we're seeing, you know, ads and stuff? But it's like if it can do what it's saying it can do, like I can see some crazy cool utilizations for it, especially in like video editing. Like if I can take video editing to like to a environmental space, it would be really useful. Waiting for V2 V3 is always all device with tech. That's true. Apparently it's insane for watching TV. I've heard it's been really great for like plane rides, because you can full immerse yourself and you just are not on a plane anymore. It is kind of goofy looking, and yeah, I mean, like, I'm guessing that we'll see the updated version, and this is version 1. This is the brick iPod, right? We'll get to the iPhone classiness here soon. But for V1, it's not too bad. The cord is a little weird, but I don't know if I'd use it in public. That's the other thing. Like, I have no intent of buying one of these things. I don't necessarily have $3,500 to drop on this, but like if I had one, I don't think I would ever use it in public. That seems, I don't see a huge benefit of using it in public. So AirPods are goofy looking in public, but we got used to them. Oh, like the in-ear ones? Like, dude was in a store and the menu was on his screen. I'm just like, I'd be laughing if I were the kid. Right? To look cool, that's why. Yeah. AirPods are easily hidden though. This takes up half your face. I'm thinking that we'll probably get them too. Like, I mean, like Ray-Ban has glasses with cameras in it. Google Glass came out 10 years too early, apparently. That was out, you know, probably 10 years ago or so. 8 years ago, where it's just that little tiny part like in front of your eye, and I think, you know, we'll get there eventually. Apparently it's heavy. Oh really? That's why it's a huge barrier. I have a Quest 3 and even that balance wheel still gives me a headache after a few minutes. Interesting. I've also heard that the Quest 3 is a really solid option. Start with Norman has so much health. I forgot about that. He has 18 health starting out on stage 2. Put the Criminal Enterprise environment into play, shuffle the encounter deck. Criminal Enterprise enters play with 2 infamy counters on it per player. I do have the infamy. Google Glass went nowhere behind prototype stage, if I remember. I remember somebody in college had one, but I think they worked for Google. Like they had interned for Google. Brings back memories of people being hyped about that. Yeah, I mean, like it's straight up like a Ready Player One type feel. There they are. 2 infamy counters. But yeah, Google Glass I thought was at least easier to. Also, like, can you see with the Vision Pro? I don't know. Like, I think you can, but I feel like I would just like be running into everything all the time. When completed, place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise, then discard 1 card from each player's deck for each infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. This comes with 2 threats, and I'm going to add a when defeated token here. Because I always remember this. People will be running around. Yeah, right. Norman has a forced interrupt. When he would attack, place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise instead. When Norman Osborn would take any amount of damage, remove that many counters from Criminal Enterprise. When he flips, then we deal 4 indirect damage to each player. And then when he would scheme, we remove madness counters. So we're flipping Criminal Enterprise, we're flipping all of this stuff. Cool stuff. If you change to this form, shuffle 1 Spider-Man card from your discard pile into your deck. Miles is cool. Miles is a cool. We got Go All Out, we don't need that. Moxie, probably don't need that. Morale Boost, don't need that. Web Shooter is great, Plan B is great, Morale Boost. I think we're going to mulligan all of these. Defense Mechanism. 1, 2, 3. Build Support, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double life. We have a double life and a defense mechanism, so that's pretty cool. I'm laughing at the same time. I deal with people on a daily basis. It wouldn't surprise me. Alrighty, so let's flip up to hero form. I think I want to use defense mechanism. So let's use a Power Within to play a web shooter that comes in with 3 counters, and we can use each counter as a wild resource. I might buy the same token. I love these stuff. I love this stuff. Okay, we got a web shooter there. Let's use a web shooter to play build support. That's going to come in with 3. We're going to use a double life to play a defense mechanism. We're going to thwart for 2 here. And we're going to use defense mechanism. After we use a basic power, discard defense mechanism, resolve spider camouflage. So give Spider-Man a tough status card and confuse an enemy. So we're going to confuse Norman. I love champions. Yeah. Let's go. What are you painting, Sean? Enjoying my week of PTO? Awesome. Yes. Excellent. Oh my goodness. A week of PTO. Lovely. Watching streams, getting a lot of mini painting. Yeah, I'm also curious what you're painting. I saw that D20 had a giant version of the player board from Buy the Same Token. What's the deal with? I think that's for Ant-Man and Wasp. And I guess Angel now as well. I love Champions. It's so good. Champions is so good. I think we're going to hang on to Plan B. Or do we just pitch Plan B? I'm going to toss Plan B. Let's stand up. R&D facility. Another web shooter. R&D facility. Digging deep. Go all out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're not playing Hulk. No, we still get 5 though. Chronicles. Okay, nice. As a new dad, I'm very jealous. Excellent. We're going to add a threat here. Norman is going to attack, so we're going to place 2 counters here. Then we got an encounter card, which is all in a day's work. Place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. We're going to swap this for a 4. I run out of counters real quick. Digging Deep, Go All Out, and R&D Facility will play R&D Facility. So we can exhaust R&D Facility, remove a research counter. We get +1 thwart and attack until the end of the phase. We'll use a web shooter to play a web shooter. We will thwart here and clear build support and go get Weapon X. So we can get around the play requirement of Weapon X because we're putting it into play. We're cheating a little bit. And we, as an alter ego action, we can exhaust Weapon X, take a damage, discard cards from your deck until you discard an identity-specific card, and add that card to your hand. Stupid tough status card. Ruining our plans. Tell myself I don't need tokens to toss. They're nice. They're definitely nice. Let's flip down. We'll shuffle a Spider-Man card into our deck, which I think will be double life. I think we'll just double life spam this Weapon X. We have to get rid of this tough status card somehow, though. Which is kind of funny. Okay. We got 6 cards after we're ready. 2, 4, 6. We got Swing In, Web Shot, Genki, Web Shot, Moxie, and Morale Boost. We'll add a threat here. Norman will scheme, but he's confused. And we'll get a card, which is an Assault, which will surge into a hired gun. When revealed, choose to either give the villain 1 face-down boost card or place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. We'll give him a boost card. Cool. Let's use Moxie and Morale Boost to play Genki. Genki will exhaust to draw a card, which is Specialized Training. We will flip up to Miles. We could flip Norman right now with a Web Shot, and that would also stun him. I'm good with that. I think that's worth it. Yeah. We use Specialized Training and a Web Shooter to play Web Shot. So deal 4 damage to an enemy. We'll remove 4 counters here. Then resolve, because we used a wild, we'll remove 2, which will flip Criminal Enterprise. And just play 2 Madness counter on it. If there are no Madness counters, we flip them. Madness. And that's going to flip Norman into Green Goblin. 4 attack. When revealed, deal 4 indirect damage, which is going to knock our tough status card. And then we stun Norman. Whenever Green Goblin would scheme, we're going to remove an infamy counter instead. I like the burger tokens. I'm a sucker for neoprene. Oh, I love neoprene. It's a dungeon crawl, and the combat system is different than any other dungeon crawl, using cubes in certain colors to determine range. Oh, that's interesting. That is cool. Madness. Imprison me. All that I see. Sorry, I got carried. We'll use Swing In. Remove 4 threat from his scheme. If we used a mental resource, which we did, we do our Spider Camouflage. So we're going to confuse Green Goblin and give ourselves a tough status card. We will use R&D to give +1 to all of our stats and take out the hired gun. Stand up. That tough status card is getting in the way of Weapon X. I'm not going to lie. I cannot live. I cannot die. We got Mobile Bunker, Web Shot, Go All Out, Arachnobatics, and Swing In. I'm going to go one threat here. I'm going to remove the stun. Then we're going to get into a Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. We're going to toss our Web Shooter. Josh gets it. Alrighty. This is where we go crazy, right? I feel like we keep building. We just keep building a little bit. It's risky business. We want to build. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to Okay, so we could web shot attack Arachnobatics and go crazy with Venom Goblin. I actually kind of want to get rid of this tough status card at some point, though. Hello, how's it going? Hey, Uncouth, how's it going? So, like, stunning Venom Goblin is not good for Weapon X, but I feel like we just need to. Okay, fine, whatever, we'll do it. Let's use Web Shot. Deal 4 damage. Paying for it with these. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we paid for it with a lightning, we have to resolve Venom Blast, which is deal 2 damage and stun. His cards are stupid effective. Let's use a Web Shooter for a Arachnobatics. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. If it has a stun, deal 3 additional. If it has a confused, deal 3 additional. So that's going to be 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to 4. If we could push him, just which we can, like we can push him. Next turn, which would run the 5 indirect damage into the tough. Not too poorly. I just woke up from a massive nap. Lucky, I stayed up all night watching Nelson play Lord of the Rings. Oh, dude, that was crazy. I'm so happy that we finally pulled that one out. Let's punch Green Goblin for 2. We'll stand up. Do we want to? I think we want to hang on to Champion's Bunker. We'll hang on to that. We got Double Life. Nice. Genius. Double Life. And Digging Deep. I wish the time zones weren't so far apart. Yeah. Casual 1 for 8 damage, and Spidey needs to pay 3. Yeah, right. No, Miles has the most efficient kit in Marvel Champions. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Green Goblin is stunned. Then we got an encounter card, which is an advance. Now he's no longer confused. Fine. Okay. We're going to punch Green Goblin for 2, which is going to push Goblin. Oh, it's just deal 4 damage to each player. Okay, so that's going to knock our tough. When he would scheme, remove 2 madness counters from State of Madness, he comes in with 22 health. I was so sad to mix the unboxing. Sorry is out the. No, you're totally fine. I had so much fun reading them. The way that Denethor is going to help ramp. I think I'm really interested in there. X23 is up there too. I still can't believe her highest cost card. Oh, is Pain Tolerance at 2? Yeah, she has the lowest cost curve of the game in the game. Okay, let's do a Digging Deep to play a Double Life. So change your form. If you pay for this card using a physical resource, ready your identity. When we flip, we're going to swap in Web Shot. Or we're going to throw in Web Shot, I should say. Is having doubles of life multiplicative or additive? Doubles of life. Oh. Yes? Let's go Genki. No, let's go Weapon X first. So we'll take a damage. First blood. Discard until we get a event. Or an identity specific card, rather. Hey, Jefferson Davis. Genki will draw us into R&D facility. Well, that's enticing. I was kind of really hoping for a... we're fine. We'll flip up to Spider-Man. We're going to take a hit. We're going to take a hit here. Which is 4. We have 8. We should be fine. Gaking Rin to get your dad. What a great friend, right? Yeah, okay. So what we're going to do here, we flip up. We're going to use Genius and Jefferson Davis to play R&D Facility, fulfilling our double mental requirement with the Genius. We're going to use a Web Shooter, which is the last counter here, but that'll get us back in the reshuffle, and a Double Life for Champions Mobile Bunker. After this game, I'm probably going to go work on customs. I keep putting... Oh, nice. Nice. Champions on a Thursday? Let's go. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I don't remember why I decided to do Champions on a Thursday, but here we are. Alrighty. We're going to get 5 cards, 2, 4, 5, which is just enough to get us an encounter card. We're about to take a hit. We're about to take a shot. I'm wondering if we have... Villain's at 22. He's hitting us for 4. We do have a 6 damage and a tough. This madness counter is upside down, but I kind of like it like that. I kind of like it with the madness counter upside down. Alright, we got a strength. There's our digging deep. There's the symbiote suit, attack acrobatics, and a web shot. Arachnobatics. Attack acrobatics. I get tripped up with those. Arachnobatics and attack acrobatics from Black Widow. I get those messed up all the time. We got 1 here. Venom Goblin's hitting us for 4 plus 2 boost cards. We're going to have to defend that, actually. So, 2, 3. Place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. If you cannot... Actually, this one goes first. Remove a madness counter, and then this one also removes a madness counter. So this flips, and so does this. And it was 5 total. We take 3. 1, 2, 3. When he would attack, place 3 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. When he would take any amount of damage, remove that number of infamy counters. Ow. 2 encounter cards. We got Payoff. And we've got Citywide Crisis. Resolve the winner revealed on each scheme in play. If no win revealed, resolve. Place 2 threat on each scheme. Ooh. Alrighty. Well, that's kind of exciting. Totally off theme, but what's everyone's thought on Protection Cable? I like Protection Cable. I think... Are you talking about using... In like solo using a Candy Sun to clear threat and stuff? I think it's fun. Lately, I've been watching more streams of Champions than actually playing. I've had the game on the back burner for a while. When I do jump back in, it'll probably be the only thing I play. It's so addicting. It's so good. Oh, ow. Let's go Mobile Bunker to draw Go All Out and a morale boost. I think we just toss both of those. I'm hoping... I was looking for a Confuse. We don't have a great way to do that. I don't really want to flip. Well, I guess I could. I could flip Norman. I could take the 4 damage. We would have 1 health left. And then he would be stunned. That seems really dangerous. I got deck building on the brain all the time. Yeah. Oh, okay. We could play Symbiote Suit. Symbiote Suit's an interesting play here. Because it protects our health a lot. And we get really close to lethal. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's go Strength, Digging Deep, Attack Acrobatics for a Symbiote Suit. It means we're resolving 3 encounter cards, which is a little scary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 15 health. Now hang on to Web Shot. Here we go again. Woo! Woo! Sometimes you just wake up in the middle of the night shouting, "Turn the Tide would work great in this." Yeah, right? Deck building worms into your brain 100%. Let's stand up. Specialized training. Swing in. There we go. That's nice. Web shot. And another web shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plan B. Add one here. Norman is going to attack, so we place 3 counters here. Up to 5. And we got 3 encounter cards. Exhaustion. Surge. Exhaust your identity. That's not good. Surges into a hired gun. Either give the villain a face-down boost card. Next up, we got Offshore Inferno. Discard the lowest cost card you control. No, that's Weapon X. Bummer. No way to get that back now. Oops. And then we got Disaster at the Docks. Take 3 indirect damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, losing the main is tough. Champion's Bunker will draw a defense mechanism and a go all out. We'll toss the go all out and one of the web shots. Oh, exhausting was tough. I think we use Genki to draw a card. Discard a card. Of course, it's a Digging Deep. I think we're going to discard Specialized Training. I don't think we need that. We'll go Digging Deep, Defense Mechanism for a swing in. When he goes to... Oh, it has a hazard icon. That's right. Yeah. So we'll remove 4 threat from the main and confuse Norman and give ourselves a tough card. We're going to use a web shot instead of the Digging Deep. Because I realized that I didn't actually have a while to pay for the web shot. We're going to go Plan B, Digging Deep for a web shot. We're going to deal 4 damage to the hired gun. And then we're going to resolve Venom Blast, deal 2 damage here. Take this down to 3 counters, and then stun Norman. Let's not get exhausted this time. Nothing like playing the suit and then immediately getting exhausted, right? And dunked on. Do we flip down here? Flipping down is... Yeah, I think we're going to flip down. So we're going to shuffle in a... Swing in? Yeah, definitely a swing in. Hope hired gun is a good paycheck. Now you got to punch it. Yeah, right? Get up in game is the classic way they get you. Okay, we got 2, 5, 6, 7. Symbiote suit. Attack Acrobatics, R&D Facility, Morale, Web Shooter. Hey, there's the Go All Out that we need. Go All Out does a lot of damage. Let's add 1 threat. Norman's confused. We got 3 encounter cards. Private Security Specialist, Guard. Citywide Crisis. When revealed, discard the lowest cost card we control. Genki. Then take 3 indirect damage. Not the tough. Then an Assault, which is going to surge into a Oscorp Manufacturing. When revealed, Norman Osborn place 1 additional threat here, so it comes in with 3. Okay. Stupid guard. Get out of here. Let's flip up to Spider-Man. Let's go Mobile Bunker to go Double Life and Moxie. That's interesting. Can we take out the Private Security Specialist? I don't think we really can. We have a 3 attack. We have a Go All Out, which is super freaking overkill. We're going to play Swing In. If we play Morale Boost, we can take out the Private Security Specialist with a basic attack. Don't think we need a R&D facility. I feel like... Oh, and then we can ready with Double Life, which is great. I don't think we could probably pay... We're going to toss it Arachnobatics. I think I just said that we're going to pay for everything. Hey, Gorismo. we found the schemes in the deck. Oh, I guess we also have the R&D facilities that we can use to pump up our stats. So we don't need the morale boost. I think we're going to keep it. Let's go Swing In. We're going to cut the morale boost for a attack acrobatics. Swing In, deal 4 and confuse Norman. Oh, wait, no. Clear 4 here, not that. We're going to use a R&D facility to get up to our stats. We're going to punch the Private Security Specialist. I don't think I added a... I think I needed to add an extra threat there. We're going to use a Web Shooter, play Double Life. So we'll flip down... ready because we used a physical resource, and we are going to shuffle in Web Shot. Seems like a lot. Tough. It's not. I mean it's definitely we're changing the way we play, definitely. We're gonna flip up. I don't think we can play Moxie. That's fine. Or there's no reason to play Moxie. So we're going to hang on to Go All Out. Flip up. We're going to attack for 4. Which will push here. Flip Norman. We'll take 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we lose the main. Are we okay with losing the main? I think so. Because we're adding 4 threats. We could instead thwart. I think. Finally catch you live stream. It's not 2 a.m. here. Nice. I think you get a tough from the swing. Oh, you're right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Good call. Okay, sorry. Yes, sorry. I that totally went over my head. So the 4 indirect damage knocked the tough there. I think actually instead we're gonna leave the infamy counters. Rewinding a little bit. Instead of attacking, I think I'm going to thwart for 4 here. I'm going to thwart for 4 there. We'll use attack acrobatics, which will then push Norman, knock the tough, and we're back. We're back where we need to be, but we don't lose the main. We have the damage that we need later. Okay, so we're gonna hang on to Go All Out, Swing In, Web Shooter, Moxie, Power Within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Web Shot. Nice. Miles of they're so good. That's what bunkers you confuse and get a yeah. They're so efficient. The events are so efficient. It's crazy. Okay, so we're gonna add 4 threat to the main. Goblin is going to attack. And we've got 2 cards. First one is All in a Day's Work. Remove the 2 counters here. Yeah. So he flips back over. That's so annoying. Boo. Don't worry, we have another tough though. Then we got Private Security Specialist with Guard. He's back. 2 resources for 4 threat, or a Confuse, or a Tough is a good value, and he gets all out. Yeah, right? Miles is just Spidey, but swaggier and more efficient. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, we're going to use Moxie to play the Power Within. We are going to use R&D Facility to get 4 attack. We're going to use Champion's Mobile Bunker to draw Endurance, double life. We're going to toss the Endurance and a... No, I do want the swing in. We can toss the swing in. We have health to spare to take the double life. We'll attack for 4 on the Private Security Specialist. We'll use a Web Shooter to play double life. I'm running out of just like... Oh, we're going to use Power Within to deal 2 damage to Norman, which will flip and stun. We take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I was doing. Okay. We'll use a Web Shooter, play double life, flip down. We're going to go shuffle in a... So we have 1, 2... I'm looking for my swing ins. How many do we have? We have 1 web shot, 2 web shot. I think we grab a web... All right, there's a 3rd web shot in our hand. Let's grab a swing in. We're ready. Because swing in pays the requirement for go all out. Okay. Okay. Flip up. Thwart 4 here. And we hang on to these. Stand up. Energy. That also pays for the go all out. Jefferson Davis. Digging deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swing in. Sweet. We add 4. I don't know what it is, but I can never make Miles work. Lean really heavy into his cards. Green Goblin is going to be stunned. We got 2 encounter cards. Not a guard. We got Master Plan. That's fine. I wasn't going to touch these anyways. Now we're going to get all those... No, I think we've hit both the cards that do the when revealed stuff. And then we've got a Hot Pursuit. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Private Security. Dang it, another guard. Jeez. Comes in with 3. Yeah, the guards are killer. I guess we could web shot the Private Security Specialist. Yeah. Okay. So we've got a go all out here. We've got a web shot here. We have both of our doubles in our discard pile. There's 1. There's strength. Okay, so Miles is my 8-year-old's favorite. He always plays him Shield Justice. Yeah, that's a fun build. That is a fun build. Okay. Deal 22 damage. Let's see what we got. So let's use a Jefferson Davis and a Digging Deep to play a web shot. So that's going to deal 4 damage. We paid for it with the lightning, so we'll deal 2 damage to Green Goblin and stun. We can go 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage for the go all out. 13 damage for the go all out puts him at 7. And then we lose the main, and I think we get really dangerous. Where's our... Do we have... There's 1 go all out. There's a second go all out. We're going to be resolving 4 encounter cards if we lose the main. So we're going to use a energy to pay for the web shot instead of these 2. Then we're going to Digging Deep. Jefferson Davis will play Swing In. We got a tough status card here. Then we'll attack for 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's one of those heroes where the 15 cards he gets are what you really want to play. Flip him often to tutor his powerful events to his hand, and his other cards either resource generators or cards that somewhat complement what he's doing. Yep. Yeah. I tried to convince him to do aggression so he helped clearing minions, but he got used to it, so he won. Nice. Okay, so we've got 1 advance, so we're going to have to stay in hero form. We're sitting at 16. We're going to Champion's Mobile Bunker to draw 2, deal encounter card. We're going to toss both of those. Okay. Okay. So we got 3 encounter cards, Stunned and Confused. We're adding 5 threat to the main. That's wild. We have a tough status card. If we can survive this, we have a Go All Out. And we can go all out for 13. So if we can draw into a Venom Blast, we win. What are you looking forward to most in Age of Apocalypse? That's a good question. Probably Magic. Probably Magic. The encounters seem really interesting, but I'm just a sucker for new heroes. And so probably Magic is my most looked forward to. That also works. Attack Acrobatics. Web Shot works. Go All Out works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Web Shooter. Nice. We'll add 5. Stun. All the encounter cards. First one, in advance. Hey, look at that. We did the right thing. Hired Gun. Choose to either give the villain 1 face down boost card. Sure. And Oscorp. Place 1 additional threat here. So that comes with 2. GG's. We don't... Oh, we have a Web Shooter. Can we not play? Let's go Mobile Bunker. 1, 2. We'll toss Weapon X. We don't have a Lightning, which is hilarious to me. If we go Web Shooter there, we can go Venom Blast. So we're still fine, but like we almost got locked out of not playing Go All Out. We'll toss this Go All Out. Okay. Let's use a... specialized training to play a Web Shooter. Okay. Well, R&D facility. So right now we have a 5 thwart, 5 attack, 3 defense, so that's 13. We'll use a Web Shooter. Attack Acrobatics for a Go All Out to deal 13 damage to Green Goblin, taking him down to 3. And then we will use a Strength to play a Web Shot to deal 4 damage for lethal. Boom. Man, I mean, yeah, the main scheme accelerated. Oh my gosh. Oh, the encounters are looking super cool, but also, yeah, Magic. I can't wait for the secret 5th encounter. It will be cool. I want something as cool as Strife, but more difficult. Strife ended up being a little bit easier than I was expecting. I would agree with that. I'll try and give him the next time I play. He seems like a hero I should love because he fits my playstyle. Yes, okay, so we do have a giveaway going on. So giveaway, if you want to enter the giveaway, use the link that finally a valid username just summoned into the Twitch chat, or if you're on YouTube, you can scroll down a little bit and find the giveaway link down in the video description. We're going to be doing, this is going to be the final giveaway for today's stream. I'm going to end it after the giveaway. We're gonna go to the Be Right Back for just a couple minutes to give a couple people time to enter in, but we'll get ready to give away some stuff. Yeah, that was a fun one. Event-based heroes are fun against risky business. Yeah, very much. This was wild. 5 acceleration tokens. Did I go? I went through my deck, so I needed to add an acceleration token. No. It's when you go through that deck. Wow, I apparently am tired. 800 games into Marvel Champions. I still have problems with the rules. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So Green Goblin. Let's go. That was fun. The symbiote suit, R&D facility, go all out was a good time. Sweet. Alrighty. Make sure you enter the giveaway. I'll be back in just a couple minutes and we'll give away some promo cards. See you all very, very soon.